say just one thing. I won't. It helps if you can see, right? So, I want to share a very, very, very beautiful interpretation of a practice that I learned. Actually, it's one of the first tapping ways that I learned, and one of the first methods, I guess, in that whole scope of work. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with, let me make sure see if I can say this right. The Ho'oponopono prayer. But it's basically those 4 lines, and I've heard it read different order, and this is the order that I learned it, and I feel like this kind of feels perfect for this night, for this time, as I was saying earlier, Mother's Day this year isn't gonna be like any other Mother's Day that's ever been for any of us, and I just felt like in my heart of hearts, if my mom were here, she would encourage me to do something to soothe the masses, like a big, big, big mom blanket from here in the way that I can. So I was thinking about this prayer and how beautiful and moving it is, and it actually was before I started doing a whole lot of this work, and the first time I heard it and said it, I wasn't really connecting with the words, but the emotions were ridiculously moving within me, which is why I kept practicing. A lot of times people do this in front of a mirror. You could do that to kind of amp up that, or you could just do it sitting within yourself if you're just wanting peace. You could also have set up the mood as far as candles. Maybe if you're wanting to spend a little bit of connection time with mom, you could bring her photo or something that makes you think of her. I have her rock, and mama, and my newest baby that is a rock of both of us mashed together, which is lovely. And I'm also going to just put a little of this oil on my hands to breathe before I get started, just because I've been working with it today as far as for grounding. And the name of the oil is Forgive. And it just kind of makes so much sense, again, with this time, and it's also a super woodsy thing, so it feels earthy to me. You could just have an incense, you could maybe a smell that makes you think of your mom, maybe flowers or lavender, maybe you just imagine the smell if you don't have anything. But whenever I'm doing any kind of connecting to my higher power, or trying to get close to myself, or trying to soothe myself, I bring in as many elements as I can stand. So I just wanted to give you all those ideas before we get started, so that if you're wanting to set up a spot for yourself, you could do that. Hang on one second, my other camera decided to do things that we weren't ready for. Not enough space. I don't like that sound at all. Alright, we'll just live. We can live, right? I'm gonna make it, man. I'm gonna make it. Okay. So, I'm just gonna get ready to get started. I wanna make sure my music in the background isn't gonna do anything crazy for me, since now I have this moment of intermission, it seems. Let's see who's next. I'm gonna actually leave this on, I think. I'll turn it down just a touch, just a little upbeat, but it's so beautiful. So I'm gonna get started. I'm going to mimic between using your screen, you guys, as my mirror, and a lot of how I often talk, which would be with my eyes closed. I don't think that matters. For me, it's just about comfort. It's easier for me to channel with my eyes closed, even if nobody's in the room here, you know, so yeah, so if I go back and forth, that's why. And then I just wanted to offer, there's parts, if you're feeling like you want to stay in a space when you're doing this on your own, do that. If you want to move through the order a couple of times before completing, you can do that. I'll probably just move through maybe once or twice, and just to give you a solid idea. But at any point that you feel done, or you feel like you want more, you just keep going. So that's kind of like the beauty that I find in these sort of practices. It's so easy to like shape it to really what you need right now. And tomorrow it could look a little different. So I'm just gonna get started. Again, like I was saying, this is it is a tapping method, and it's a little bit of that Ho'oponopono prayer. And yeah. And you know, this is my offering from all the mamas as a mom who loves fiercely, and by a mom who loved fiercely in her own way, and who loves me fiercely from the other side now, and I thank God for it every day. This is from the moms to all the humans, all the babies, anyone who wants to receive it. And I usually just use 2 fingers, and I'm going to start at the top. I keep a steady beat most the whole time, and it's just a light tapping. Imagine you're trying to wake up a tiny, tiny little elf or a little fairy pixie, and you don't want to knock her out, but you want to wake her up. I know that's strange, but it's a little pressure, but really soft, but you're there, you know? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I like 2 under my eyes. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And then I like to rub the hands together. And you can leave your eyes rest or look toward the hands now. And imagine a little ball of energy and start playing with it around your hands. You can think in the mind again. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Take a breath in and blow it into that ball as you start to shape it. And let it feel bigger. Let yourself feel it and mold it. And you can do one more time, or when you're ready, extend your arms, start to extend them up, and almost offer it up. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And then let your hands almost like wash it all back down over your body. Bring it all back down. Bring all that forgiveness, all that love, all that all over you. Let your arms land on your lap. And then that's something you could repeat a few times or just do once. And again, like, it could be as complicated or as simple as you like. You could just go through a little bit on the couch. You could just play with learning the words. If the order comes different for you, that's okay. I've read it maybe most often as I love you. I'm not going to go there. I love my order for the way, it's the way that I learned it, and it just means so much to me, and it works for tonight. So, that's all. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Good night, friends. Happy Mother's Day.